Good Saturday morning to you. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and this is your outlook for the weekend, December 6th and 7th, 2014. And we're going to have some rain to deal with on Saturday. We have a pretty good amount of rain, actually. We had some in the overnight hours. That is what's moving up here in New England at this time. Going to be a little bit of a lull here for some areas early this morning, but I think that it's going to fill in quite nicely throughout the day, and actually going to get heavy at times in the afternoon as the system moves off to the northeast. This is the area low pressure that is associated with it right here. And this low pressure is going to be a big player in our weather, not just today, but as we go into next week. It's going to play a key role in setting up the next storm. And this will be responsible for what we think will be slowing down the southern stream, which will be allowing a northern stream feature that will be up on the Great Lakes to play catch up to it once it's off the coastline here. And we'll show you that in this video here and illustrate that here, at least what we're looking at right now, and show you why that's such a forecast challenge next week. But meanwhile, here's today, and then this precipitation moves in and is over top of our area by through the evening here. I do think we start to clear as we get into mid to late evening hours. Actually, might even be early evening out in the western counties here, out in central PA, might be early counties, but generally by mid-evening here in the mid-counties in northern New Jersey, or late evening on Wednesday night or just before midnight. And then skies are actually going to become partly cloudy after that. Let's go over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. Here's what I'm talking about the lull in the morning. Here's 9 a.m. and you can see this whole area here over eastern PA, New Jersey, Maryland, is in the clear here. Of course, we have rain up here in northeast PA, and our western areas are getting socked pretty good here. But a big lull here at 9 a.m. Saturday. As you go a little bit further in time here, you see that just fills in quite rapidly. So by the time you get to late morning, maybe early afternoon New Jersey, you get this rain coming in here. You see these oranges and yellows up here. This is some pretty heavy signatures on the radar here, so it's actually indicating there could be some heavy rain. So generally out of this entire system, we're looking for about in and around an inch, give or take a quarter inch here or there of rainfall. But we are looking at rainfall, not looking at snow. Would not be surprised at the very tail end you see some flakes flying up here in northeastern PA, but it'll be very brief, not amounting to anything. And then this pushes out of here, like we said, by around midnight or so, and then heads off the coast. We become partly cloudy overnight. Let's go to the next system we're looking at, and this is the one everybody's talking about, the big nor'easter. Here's that high pressure is going to set over our area for Sunday. It's up in New England, so we're going to have a very nice day on Sunday as far as you're going to get to see the sun again, which is, we only had it one time on Thursday here in the past week or so that you actually saw the sun, but you're going to have another one day pretty much like carbon copy of what Thursday was, sitting over our area here. Pretty decent day as far as the sky condition. Go a little bit further here. Monday shouldn't be too bad either. Might be, we'll call it increasing clouds here. And then here's our system down here off the coast here. This is actually going to move up the coastline and become a nor'easter. But a big player in this is our northern stream energy, and I'll show you that here in the 500 millibar chart as we go a little bit further. Here's the system moving up the coast here. This is Tuesday now, and you can see it actually bombs out pretty nicely just south of Long Island here. It throws a lot of moisture back in our region here. The only problem with the European model is it's actually showing a pretty warm solution, actually pretty warm south of this line here. I mean, you're talking about rain everywhere else, but maybe across northeastern PA, north central PA, you're getting into some some snowfall at that point. But for the most part, this system gets captured and it becomes very strong, sits right over top of Long Island, and just dumps some very heavy precipitation. And that continues again into early Wednesday on the model guidance here. So I'll have to watch how long this takes here. Then it goes up into the Gulf of Maine. It socks in with some pretty good rain and snow also. So that's what the storm is showing right now. This is a bunch of different solutions here over the last couple of days. But the trend here has been to steer away from the wintry side of things a little bit, and I'll show you why. Here's the upper air vorticity. Now, we talked about the last couple of days here. We have a progressive flow. This is a cutoff low, so you have a system that's cut off from the flow like this. Your flow above it is very fast west to east, heading like this, okay? Heading this direction. Here's your flow. This is a cutoff flow, so this is a piece of energy that's cutting off from the flow here, and there's a big trough here that's setting up here, becomes negatively tilted at some point. Now here's the latest European model upper air dynamics here. This is showing, this is a couple different systems here. You have one here, you have our other system sitting out here, and then you have the northern stream energy up here. So you've got 3 different pieces here that we're looking at here. This is going to interject into this system here, and it's playing catch-up. This is an upper-level shortwave that has to play catch-up with this system. The good thing about the thing Saturday, if you're liking snow, if you were like want a big storm, is that that storm is actually going to help slow down the southern stream. It might slow it down just enough that the northern stream is able to catch up to it, and that's what we're wanting to happen if you want snow here, or at least if you want a storm. The problem is this system does not close off here over Michigan like it did yesterday. We look at look at the maps from yesterday. Michigan, you had a closed low sitting right over top of Michigan, and this allowed it to be captured. Captured about 12 hours sooner. So you had a colder solution. That was pretty much just northwest of I-95 and points northwest. You had snow. Today it's not, because it's showing that warmer. Since it stays open, it allows some warmer air to get in here. And allows the warmer solution shown today on the European model. So, and that has been the trend of the European and the UK Met. Both systems are becoming more progressive with the northern stream, and that's not allowing this system offshore. It's allowing to bomb once it gets captured, but it's too late for our latitude. It needs to get captured sooner, or you're not going to get a wintry system here. You can see the system does get captured eventually here, and it phases completely, and then you have a big storm sitting out here off the coast. Actually, just south of Long Island here, you can see this is really captured at this point, and it's just really cranking. But the problem is this is a little bit too late for our area once it does get captured. So you need to get captured a little bit sooner, and need the models to go back to a solution where it's getting captured sooner, and the low cuts off over Michigan, like it did yesterday. And if it doesn't do that, then we're going to have a little bit of a warmer solution. You might have a nor'easter, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to have snow. It could be just heavy rainfall. So we'll have to watch this. We're getting more sold on the idea of a storm along the East Coast, as opposed to one just going out to sea and missing. I don't think you're talking about a storm that's going to miss, but I do think we're talking about a storm that is, it's going to be a little bit warmer unless things change back in the other direction and go to more wintry side. And that's, again, if that energy over Michigan actually closes off sooner, and you can get some more winter precipitation further south. But we'll have to wait and see how that transpires in the model guidance over the weekend, and we'll be prepared to make a first call if we need to. But it looks like on Sunday, because we're talking about a system that will be affecting us on Tuesday. So first call will be on Sunday, and we have to wait the last minute because of how we don't know how this is going to evolve yet. We're going to hear a lot of things on TV and the media, things like that. Just don't take anything they say for granted just yet, because they don't know any more than I do, or any more than our team does, what's going to happen, except going run to run from what the model guidance shows. So we will keep you up to date this weekend, and have a better outlook hopefully for you on Sunday with the first call. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for the weekend, December 6th and 7th, 2014. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.